Alright, guys. So, thank you guys for chilling with me up on this. Token with Mojo, where we're token every single day. Today, you already know, I like to do these gaming setups. Hopefully, this shit takes off. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy this kind of stuff. Chris Hansen videos, they're fun. Yeah. But I want to do something different, you know what I mean? I want to freaking grow past the Chris Hansen videos. Plus, let's just say some of these people in those videos, they say, oh, another video of somebody talking over Chris Hansen? If you don't like it, check the freaking full length. If you don't like it, hey, blame the fucking algorithm. We're gonna check out this video right here. This dude's gaming setup. Let's freaking go. Oh
Office
man,
tour? Office tour.
he's got a man cave. Oh shit, let's go.
Man, the office has changed a lot in the last year. I thought I loved it where it was at. I thought that was where it was going to stay.
It never
But then
does.
I realized what could change and what could be better.
So true.
And so we adjusted, and I have so many stories that I'm probably going to have to cut out just to keep this video short enough.
I believe
But,
it.
but man, the new office space is fantastic. So the biggest change for the office between this year and last year is honestly, there's a lot of changes actually. I don't know why I say that. So we'll start with the beginning. Most easiest was we moved the couch. We moved the couch. It used to be where the TV is over there, and now we put it under the logo, and we moved the TV over there, and we'll talk about that later.
I gotta get me my
I didn't
logos
like
up
where
here.
the TV was. It always sat too low. It was always uncomfortable to play games. You were looking down like this, and you're like, it just wasn't great.
Yo, shout out, man. Shout out to anybody that will design me a new logo or just send me artwork of my logo and shit. I know YouTubers, they love that kind of stuff. So if I start having people just start to DM me and be like, yo, here's a freaking picture of your logo, freaking Cubone hitting the bong, and he looks like tribal and shit. Psh, you may end up freaking being the new artist. I may end up freaking cash apping you some money.
And the on this other wall we have a window, and well,
I see the
I
Bob
had
Ross
an
in the
idea,
background.
and Jordan helped me out with this. Shout out to Jordan; he's actually taking care of the kiddo right now and helping me fix my busted dryer. But I had an idea to put in basically a wall support and fill in the window. Now we put it in to where we could easily take it out and still have the window. We didn't knock the window out because I didn't want to do that. I wanted the window
Why?
in case this
Why would
becomes
you
an
do that?
actual bedroom one day for kids. And so we built a fake wall, or I say a fake wall. We put in studs, several studs and
Okay.
top support, and then mounted the TV into the window basically. All
Okay.
the consoles hook up.
I can see what you did there. It's like a DIY thing. I mean, I got like two windows in my man cave. Fuck, you can see one right here, but I can see why you did that. Plus, he probably has like a house kind of shit, so he can do a lot more shit to it.
Like they did last year. The only big upgrade for the consoles was I found a PS5 Slim. The PS5 Pro,
Hey,
the PS4
props,
Pro has been kind of
props,
acting
man.
up, and so I was like,
Motherfucker's
I
an
found one
artist.
for
I see that
250
set up in the
bucks,
background.
so I snagged it. Another big upgrade is now all the consoles are hooked into a 4K 120 FPS HDMI board
Okay.
or switch card, switchboard, whatever you want to call it. But the big
Pretty much, he can have all of his games hooked up at the same time. Only thing he has to do is just turn on one and just do it click, click, click. Like if he knows that it's on switch 4, he can just click to switch 4. He can play his GameCube. If he knows his Wii is on switch 5, he can switch it to switch 5, and he can play his Nintendo Switch.
the big deal with that is I can now have that go into a 4K capture card, and I can have 4K 120 hertz pass through for my monitor. So if I play like R6 on console, I still have 120 FPS. They also go
need to
into
stop smoking.
a HDMI splitter, so I have a splitter tucked in somewhere over there, and that splitter basically makes it to where it's a 4K 120 hertz splitter. That way we don't have to turn on the PC, one of the streaming PC. If we just want to play games with friends or family, we can just turn on the console and turn on the TV, and we're good to go. So
That's
going
what's
on
up.
the
That's what I got over
HDMI's
here.
Capture card and everything, we'll move on to the next big.
I still got capture
the big
cards and
upgrade
shit like
that
that. I
we
got
see
my
is
whole
the new PC.
gaming
The
setup
gaming
on my
PC has
PC.
a EVGA 3070, a 10
Nice.
Gen i9. It has 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM, one 2 TB
Mhm.
SSDs, and a hard drive backup for my mods for whenever I do modded gameplay. The Stream PC is a little bit beefier, and I got all the parts pretty cheap. I found an RTX 4070 for very cheap for about 280, brand new on sale. It's got a 13th gen i9 for the CPU. It has 64 gigs of RAM DDR5, and it has a 4 terabyte high-speed hard drive for editing. I'm going to be looking at getting another 4 terabyte SSD, and also has a M.2 drive and whatnot on it, and a couple other things. Has a fancy fan, cooler system. I'm starting to go all to air cooled and not going much on water cool anymore with AIOs, because I've had them fail in the past. So
Yeah, I can see that.
gone
Everybody's
back
in there
to
water
air
cool for a little bit.
because it's just more. It's higher maintenance, but it still has really great performance for what I need. So the biggest upgrade probably this year has been the PC upgrade. Shout out to Akari for buying several parts for the PC from my Amazon wishlist. In total, including the cost for the parts that Akari bought, I was able to build this high-end PC for about $1,800, which is a steal. Really good deal. Really awesome that I was able to do that this year. The old gaming PC was starting to go out a little bit. Also, with the
Understand
streaming
that.
PC, we have 3 capture cards. We have a 4K.
After a couple of years, I'm starting to find that with my freaking laptop. After a couple of years, you got to start upgrading shit, or it'll start dying on you, or you start getting like freaking error screens or some shit like that.
120 FPS capture card for the consoles, and then an HD60 Pro capture card for the gaming PC. And the way I do that, and you can find tutorials, is basically I run 2 displays out from the gaming PC. One display is from the HDMI out of the card of the gaming PC, and it goes into the capture card, and then the other is a display port that goes to my primary PC, and then I just
So many
mirror
capture
or
cards, man.
duplicate the screens. So that's the way it's the same screen between both things. Speaking of cameras that go into the Camlink Pro, right now I'm filming off of my main camera that's normally up there, and it kind of just stays there. It's for when I'm painting, or for if I want to get like a behind the scenes
Understandable.
review, which I normally don't do, but maybe I should. I don't know. But we have the Canon T7i that I'm holding right now. We have for the couch, we have a Sony A5000. Sony A5000 is a really solid budget, like really budget DSLR camera. You have to do some cropping and finagling with it because you can't turn the display information off for the capture. But really solid camera for the $100 that I paid for it, and it's for the couch, so it works really good. And then the main camera for streaming is the classic Sony A6000 back there, and then all those route to the Camlink, and the Camlink Pro can capture all 3 cameras that I have at one time with no delay, and it's great. So it's pretty awesome, you know. It's pretty cool. We also updated the infrastructure of our audio input and all of our devices here. So this is a Mackie DLZ Creator. It doesn't do everything the way I thought it was gonna do, but it still works pretty good for what I need. It's actually kind of over the top for what I need, but I got a good deal on it, and I was able to get in with the Mackie Creator program for a little while before they changed and sold to Rode. Along with the soundboard, I also found a bunch of used Audio-Technica lapel setups. You can see there, I've gotten 5 total lapel mics now for Audio-Technica
Jesus Christ,
lapel
dude.
setups. They're transmitters and receivers.
Honestly, if I had that many mics, or if I had that many sponsors giving me shit, which, let's just say, Daily High Club. Damn. Like, I know I got too much stuff from Daily High Club. Eventually, I'm gonna have to start doing a giveaway and be like, yo, fans are gonna start getting some freaking bongs that I've been using and shit. So, oh, sorry if I sound like congested and shit like that. I've been sick for the last couple of days.
For probably a total of like $200, $300. So really cheap. Normally one Audio-Technica thing brand new is about $300, and I was able to get all 4 of them for $300, and they're in really solid shape. Their base, one of them looks like it was never used. The other one's a little cosmetically, but it still works fantastic. I got the lapel mic so that way we could have people at the couch and we could just mic them up and it'd be really easy. I used to have shotgun mics dangling in front of the couch. It wasn't worth it. I wish I didn't do that. Also, the lapel mics are for when
Personally, I think if I get my whole freaking setup. Like, I got me a couch and shit. I may just take the whole setup that I have here with my mic and just put it on like a table and just have it like that. Cause I mean, this is cool. Plus, I try to have my shit where I can just be like unplug it, plug it over here. I was supposed to be like doing a podcast a while ago, and I had my whole setup ready for a podcast. That shit did not happen.
When we get back into D&D streams, we can have everybody mic'd up at the table with no issues and not worrying about using a shotgun mic anymore, because that was a nightmare. Nothing else really changed at the desk besides getting a Stream Deck Plus.
I believe it was a nightmare
so
if you didn't have like the
simplified my
sensitivity in
audio
your mic.
setup, and the audio setup is very simplified. So that way, if it breaks, it's easy to fix. But really, nothing else really changed at the desk. Same headset, same keyboard, mouse as last year. Really great. Love my Razer Tartarus for editing and for gaming. It's a one-handed keyboard that you can program. It's elite. It's dope. I recommend it for editors if you ever want to do that. Also, you saw the baby monitor. That's for if the kiddo's taking a nap, I can edit or I can work, record, all that good stuff while he's napping. We have a corner of
I understand that. I mean, low key, I don't want that freaking nightmare on me, but I got a separate screen. It's via my phone. I can watch my backyard or any of my security cameras just by click of a button. I can just sit here, play video games, and watch any of my security cameras.
About it. Of course, y'all know from last year, the coffee table. Don't mind the lens. I changed lenses for this. So the coffee table inside has all the controllers and games for all the consoles behind me. It's just a nice storage setup and system. One of the bigger changes is the painting corner. Now, the painting corner, I really buffed it up this year. I wanted a smaller
really
footprint wall painting.
Shout out to all the painters out there. Like my brother, he's a painter. He's actually like a famous painter. I don't think he's a famous painter, but he's getting up there. He's getting up there, man. I think I can actually say that my brother's actually a famous painter. But shout out to all the painters, man. Shout out to all the painter setups and shit like that. Hopefully one day we'll branch off and be like, to all the people that are in the art world and shit, we're gonna check out your setups. We're gonna give you the props. We're gonna be like, yo, check out their artwork too.
I had the easel in here last year, and it just took up so much space. It felt so cramped and crowded to
Shout
have,
out to my brother that's a painter too. I've seen his artwork
So
and
what we
it's pretty
did,
dope.
What I
Yeah.
did was I got myself a for the wall.
That is
And
nice.
I mounted the bad boy
That's
to
fly.
the back of my easel, to the top of the easel to hold the canvases.
That's fly.
And it was a little shaky. Oop, knock something off. It was a little shaky. So I got some like hydraulic lifters to keep it from being super shaky, and it's great. Also got a couple of things for storage back there, as you can see.
That's real
We got
fly.
pegboard for all the paints.
Some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check your school's saying first before saying it.
High tide!
It's roll tide.
So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Dumbass.
It's just nice.
Low key, I gotta send my brother this like a clip of this video and be like, yo, check out this man's setup, dude. Like, you need to have some pointers, or we need to fucking showcase your setup. Like, that shit was dope.
You know, it just feels nice. It feels professional. It feels comfortable to paint here. And I got like my palette over here on the edge on a hook. I got a back table that I attached to my trash can where I beat the devil out of my brushes. You know, it's
Yeah.
a really nice,
That's what's up.
compact painting corner.
I like
I'm
it.
really proud of it. I honestly am very, very proud of it. I'm glad it turned out so good. Lighting's pretty simple. We got the two Elgato key lights up there. We got a big old key light up there. And then I bought some, Akari bought these, some cheap big fill lights to help fill in the room a little bit.
Low key, you guys are probably like wondering, like, why does Mojo have his sunglasses on inside? Like, what the fuck? Well, one, lighting that I have in my setup is bright as shit, and these are actually prescription glasses and shit. So, prescription glasses. I'm looking at all of his lights, and I'm like, how are you not like blinded by those? That is why I wear these. That is why Mojo wears fucking sunglasses and shit, because the lights are just too sensitive on my eyes, man.
It gets pretty bright. It helps with this camera, especially whenever it's like way back there, hooked up, and then it's capturing an image from so far away in a darker room.
I can
It's
see
not
why he
daylight
needs
in here,
that
so
for like
it
painting
helps to
though.
have some extra light for that. We'll talk about the
When I was
closet.
painting skateboards and shit like that, I needed that extra
The
light.
system works for having the couch over here and having the TV back over there, or moving the TV and the couch. Was basically we took the door off the hinges, and then I got that curtain and curtain rod, and now it's aesthetic. Anyway, it's just overflow junk that I need to clean up, and yeah, canvases are up there. Buy a painting. I'm actually, a great time to plug this, I'm actually going to be putting some of my paintings on sale. So, not the prints won't go on sale because they're pretty cheap already, and I barely make anything off the prints. But my primary canvases, my originals, are about to go on sale. So if you're interested in that, check out my merch. Link in the description down below. Yeah, buddy. But yeah, it's a pretty quick and dirty setup tour.
Real quick. Okay, so that's my man's freaking gaming setup. If you want to check out the whole video, check out this whole freaking video. Props to his community. Props to everything. Sorry, as soon as he mentioned that he was a Bible thumper, he was shipping out Bibles. Sorry, Mojo don't, he's not Christian. Let's just say you look up the origin of Mojo and you understand where I flow. So, yo, thank you guys for chilling with me up on this. Token with Mojo. We're token every single day, people. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this kind of content, if you like this kind of me just reacting to people's setups and everything, yo, don't forget to hit me up on Twitter, Instagram. Let me know. Showcase your setups, shit like that. Put down freaking specifics just so I could let people know and be like, yo, this dude is running this and this and this and this and this. And that way I can make a better video on your shit. All right. Thank you guys for chilling me up on this Token with Mojo.